Damn it. That wasn't filming that whole time. I just wanted to quickly talk about something while it's in my head, and I just really want to talk about it. I did say that I was going to talk about my goals, but like, I'm just having a hard time lately comprehending that other people do not know what I know, and there are people that are not as skilled or not as knowledgeable on certain topics, and it's really, I always forget that. And I think a lot of us forget that everyone is at different stages of their life, and you have to be aware of that. For me, like, I'm reading a book called Atomic Habits, and a lot, like, some of it I already incorporate into my own life, but it kind of makes me more aware that not everyone knows these things, and there are people out there that still literally set a goal of something like, I want to lose weight, or I want to buy a house, or like, I want to be healthy, and that's all they set. That's what they say. And sorry, but talking about it is not going to do anything at all. Like, if you just constantly tell yourself, I want it, and you just don't change anything about your life, you don't put things in place in your life to reach that goal, you're never going to reach it, and you're literally going to spend years of your life getting nowhere, and you're going to get to a point where you realize that you're stuck. And if that goal is actually so important to you, you need to do something about it. So there's a proper term for how I set my goals, but basically it's like SMART, SMART, yeah, that's right. Specific, measurable, attainable. I don't know. But you have to plan it out, and you have to actually spend some time working out. Oh, hang on. I'll put it on the screen when I work out what it is. All right. Oh, look at my house. Yeah, it just makes me a bit upset seeing so many people just like not get anywhere with the things that they want to do, and like, I definitely feel that, because I feel like I spend a lot of my time just wanting things and not getting anywhere. But I feel like I'm finally in a place where, like, I know how to progress, and I have the knowledge to put things in place that I want in my life. And obviously I'm not perfect, and obviously there's still things I need to work on and things I need to learn, and just because I have that knowledge doesn't mean that I'm going to put it in place, because, you know, it's hard work. Not everyone wants to put in the work, and I feel that. If you are somebody that struggles with getting anywhere, and if you have goals that you want to accomplish but you just feel like, you know, life's in the way, or you are not getting anywhere, I think instead of complaining about it or not changing anything, you need to actually do something about it. And nobody wants to. Everyone just wants to be lazy, and they have excuses. But you need to put in the work. You know, all it takes is something simple. You know, read a book, write it down, ask for help, ask someone that's knowledgeable in the area. You don't have to pay money for a professional. Just, you know, ask your friends, ask your parents. You know, all it takes is one tiny thing to get the momentum rolling. You have to actually do something. Action creates motivation. Motivation doesn't just appear. You can't just talk about it. It doesn't just appear in your lap. You need to actually do something. And once you do, it is so much easier, and it like will slowly come together. I highly recommend doing some research and just giving it a go. Definitely look up SMART goals, because that's what I did, and that's what I did last year, and it really came together very well. But this year, like, I'm reading the book that I'm reading, Atomic Habits, has a quote in there. Basically it says winners and losers both have the same goals, and that's, you know, it just shows that you can have a goal, but you need to have a system in place to reach that goal. even if it's a tiny little thing, a tiny little goal, you still need to put things in place to reach that. Like last year, my goals weren't crazy big goals. They were tiny little things. It can be a tiny little thing that improves your life by 1%, but over time, that creates a big change in your life. And slowly, if you do all these tiny little habits, your life is going to improve tenfold. So it's definitely something worth thinking about. You don't want to be stagnant. You want to be able to develop your life and grow, and that's literally the only way you're going to be able to.